high school seniors. That means the denominator is the same, which is why it works, and they're already in percents, so you can just find that difference. 24, Amy wants to spend the summer in France after she graduates. She is worried that this will be too expensive because the dollar buys fewer French francs now. When Amy entered college, a dollar was worth 6.5 francs. That is going to be our denominator because that is what the original value was. That's going to be the denominator. Now a dollar was worth only 5.25 francs. So it's obviously decreased, so our answer is going to be a decrease. What percent has the value of the dollar in francs decreased? Well, we have to take the difference is going to be the numerator. 5.25 is not going to be the numerator. The numerator is going to be the difference between 5.25 and 6.5, which I believe is 1.25. That's going to be the numerator. I'm going to put that into my calculator as the numerator. So I'm going to say 1.25 divided by 5.2. Oops, sorry. Why didn't you catch me? Divided by 6.5, the original amount. Okay, and then to find the percentage, of course, you need to multiply that by 100, and it's going to be 19.2%, so approximately 19% right here, B. The net asset value of a mutual fund has increased from $27 on December 31st to $33 now. The percent increase is, our denominator is going to be $27, because that's the original. The amount of increase is going to be $6. So the numerator is going to be $6 because that is how much it went up. From 27 to 33 is 6. So I'm going to, there's my calculator, I'm going to have 6 divided by the original 27 times 100. The percent increase is approximately 22%, or A. Okay? I hope you're getting the hang of this. There's plenty of practice problems in the book if you feel like you still need more. 26. The price of gold was $350 per ounce on December 31st and has dropped 20% since then. What is the price per ounce now? So here, it's not asking how much it dropped. It's asking the price now. So if it dropped 20%, right, then obviously the amount it's worth now is 80%, right? That's what it's worth now. It dropped 20%. Now it's worth 80% of its original value. So we want to find out what 80% of 350 is. So I'm going to take 80%, turn it into a decimal, which is just 0.8, and I want to multiply that by 350, and that should give me my answer. So, pull up my calculator. I have 350 times 0.8 is 280. So what it is worth now is A, $280. 27, Michelle's income 2 years ago was $420,000. I can't even imagine. Last year, her income was only $100,000, so her income dropped $320,000. The percent change in Michelle's income was, well, if it dropped, it's obviously going to be a decrease. So we're going to take the amount difference here, which was, it went down $320,000. Divide that by the original amount, which is $420,000. Okay, and that is going to equal. $320,000 divided by $420,000 times 100. Well, here, let's do this. I'll write this down. Equals 0.762 approximately. And then if I multiply that by 100, that is going to equal 76.2% decrease, right? Which is answer A. 28, the average wage of production workers was $11.08 an hour in 1981 and $10.35 an hour in 1990. So they went down. The original was $11.81. That's going to be my denominator, right? My numerator is going to be how much it went down. So the first thing I need to do is figure that out. So I would do 11.08 minus 1035 to find out how much it went down. And that answer is going to be 0.73. So it went down 73 cents. Okay. That's going to be my numerator, the change. So my numerator is going to be 0.73. I'm going to divide that by the original, which is 11.08. And that answer is going to be 0.73 divided by 11.08 times 100, because it wants the percentage. And it's going to be approximately 6.6. It's going to round up. All right, D. I'm so excited when these answers are here. 29, a news article about airport flight delays said Chicago's O'Hare Field scheduled 114,370 flights. Nearly 10%, 1,136 were canceled. They obviously did that percent incorrectly. So what you would do to find it correctly is you would put in as your numerator how many were canceled, right? And you want to divide that by the total number of flights and multiply that answer by 100. Let's get that answer first. 1136 divided by 114370. 0.0099 times 100 is 0.99. So the actual percent is 0.99%. So not even a whole percent, but near 1%. Okay, the next number up would obviously be 1%. All right, 30 we've already done. Did I skip one? Yeah, 34. In 1970, 8.4 billion cigars were smoked in the United States. In 1989, 2 billion cigars were smoked. What percentage change is this? You have to find the difference. That's going to be our numerator between 8.4 and 2.0 billion is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.4, right? So the change was 6.4 billion divided by the original was 8.4 billion. Okay, and that answer times 100 is going to be approximately 76.2% decrease. So approximately 76 decrease because less people are smoking. Good for you guys. All right, 37, an ad from a local appliance store says, double the difference price protection if, during the first 30 days from the date you purchase a product, you find the same item at a lower price at another store, we will refund 200% of the difference. What does this mean? Actually, this one is not nonsense. You've got to look at the difference. What it ends up being is C. It makes good sense as long as the other store's price is at least half of H&H Greg's price, right? And I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. If they say they sell something for $10, right? And another store sells it for $7. So the difference between those two numbers is going to be $3. Okay? 100% of $3 is $3. So 200% of $3, I have to add another $3, would be $6. So 200% of the difference would be $6. So if they refund $6, they have still made $4. Okay? Not only that, it says as long as the other store's price is at least half. If it was $5, they would refund the whole thing. They would refund $10. Okay, so they are pretty confident that that is not going to be the case, right? So I'm going to erase this for now. But that is the answer for that one. And obviously, if you're not figuring that out, your other answer might be D, but really, even though it sounds kind of crazy, it's actually the only one that makes sense. Last question, 38. A student doing a science fair project tries to germinate tomato seeds at different soil temps. She writes, I planted 10 seeds at each of 3 temperatures. I found that 20% germinated at 55 degrees, 40% germinated at 60 degrees, 37. Okay, this is crazy. They add up to more than 100%, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay? B. All right, you guys, please let me know if you have any questions tomorrow before we take our test, or before we take our test if this is a different year than when I started these. And I hope you guys have a great night.